So let's go to Micron, which is giving me the worst of the feelings. Maybe we're now approaching the 61.8 retrace. I'm only down to one bullish count on Micron, and it's this one in green. I don't really have anything else. So basically, what I'm seeing here is that we are in uh, the fifth wave, or I'm sorry, we're in the second wave of the fifth wave that can head up here into the 2000 range. It's really not. Um, it's it's a stretch. I know that because this fifth wave would look really big, but it would not be surprising because it would be a blow off of a blow off top with the parabolic move. So it would not be surprising to see that. I don't have any indication thus far that this is the beginning of the move off the top, but I'm starting to get concerned. My only alternative, uh, the only alternative that I really have, and let me just kind of set you up here. The only alternative that I really have is that now I have it as an ABC only because of the ending diagonal. Now it may not be. This is probably also as likely a 1-2. This is what the alt count outlines. The I don't know where my 1 and 2. There they are. They're supposed to be on all these intervals. That's what the alt count here is. Um, So that 1, 2, that 3, that 4, and then now we're getting the 5. We're well into 300% extensions on this. The only way that I'm seeing us really continue in the bullish move is that we're not done with this fifth wave and that we have more to go. Um, Technically speaking, the truth is this could have been a 1, 2, 3, and this is a fourth wave before we get a real fifth wave, as opposed to already being in the fifth wave. If that's the case, which this would be like this, and it would be teal. That is really what the alternative is at this point, and if that's the case, it would look different. I want to retrace of the third wave. Wow, it actually lines up. The 38.2 retrace of the third wave is the fourth wave target. That hits really on the nose. Um, so the box is actually kind of the same. So even in this fourth wave scenario, um, yeah, that's that's probably better than my green count at this point, where this is a 1-2. This is actually third wave here, and then we're getting the fourth wave here, and then we'll get a 1-2 like this. So game is still the same down here. I really needed to hold like the 837 area. Um, I wouldn't want to see it go any further down. Uh, yeah, that's really all we have. I mean, that and the MACD on the 1 hour, 60-minute here is diverging nicely. So that does set it up for also a fourth wave move. Looks good on the 30-minute and not terrible on the 15-minute either. So yeah, this 3-4 is probably more likely. I've been going back and forth about this all week, just trying to figure out where are we in this because it's difficult to track a parabolic move, um, and it hasn't been clean. You could see like the pullbacks are quick and short though, especially if this would be a second wave here. It's really difficult to kind of make sense of it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stick. I'm sticking with this box here for now. ABC move also. I mean, this is really where I'm at. The alternative is that this was the end of the third wave here. This is A, this is B, and now we're getting a C wave down. If that's the case, that's an alt to this. So let's call this alt 3. And then this would be alt. That's going to wind up going to circles. Yeah. Alt circle A. Alt circle B. And then this would be alt circle C, which would make it actually come down to here around the 700, 720 area. If this turns into what would be, give me a sec here, I get the right degree. This would be alt 1 here. Oops. Come on. There we go. Alt 2. This would set up for alt 3. Then we get an alt 4. Definitely not B. And alt 5 somewhere out here. So that's the alternate to my teal count. That's the only way I really see this happening. I just need to pull this guy up here. Here. So that's the setup. The teal count, the not alt one, says that we're already closing in on the end of this move because 3 was here, A, B, C, down into the bottom of the box. Good. The alternate says that 3 actually finished here. We got an expanded B wave, which is a bullish sign to come, but that also means deeper lows on the C wave. C waves typically on an expanded B wave exceed the start of A, which is unusual in a normal ABC. Sorry, that's not unusual in a normal ABC. It would be unusual because it would exceed the 100% extension technically, because the 100% extension would be like up here. That's the difference. So right now, that's what I'm looking at for Micron. Also is how the alt count is also how it might correlate or coincide, I should say. I keep using that word. It has a different connotation. It might coincide with the S&P 500 getting that lower low too. So there's that. So I wouldn't say Micron is out of the picture here. If we do get 5 down, that would actually be easier to say that this is a bullish setup because off the high, we shouldn't have 5 down. It should be 3 down in any regard, even if it tops like I'm expecting it to at some point, like top. 5 down would say that we are in an expanded B wave because it would be a C wave, which means that it was an A and B before, which is a signal that we're going to have a move higher after that. So it would actually be harder to deal with portfolio wise, but easier to analyze and actually come up with a better probability. So, yeah, that's what I've got on Micron. So you kind of saw me think about this through in real time and give you like a more solid answer. So, take that as you will. Plan accordingly. If we break this box, I would actually like to see it break it decisively and come up with 3 waves and then do another 5 waves down. I can make a better case for 5 down for an alt circle C that will take us to the low 700s, but turn around and get us into the 1500, 1800, maybe $2,000 area. So